So this will be on 3-point perspective. And the way 3-point perspective works, it's like the other ones, 1 point and 2 point. You have a horizon line which represents your eye level, okay, the level at whatever, the view or the camera's at. And then we have 3 vanishing points. So like 2 point, you have a vanishing point on the right, one on the left, but then you have a third one. So if your vanishing point is below the horizon line, then what you're going to be drawing is drawing bird's eye view. It's sort of like you're, flying like a bird, or, even if you want to think of you're in a plane or a helicopter and looking down. What will end up happening is everything's down here. So your eye level's up here, and then, all the stuff's down here. So that's bird's eye. If the horizon line is like, say, down here, and then that third vanishing point was up high, then that would be worm's eye. It's almost like if you're in a, say, downtown New York, and then you look up at the buildings, and then what ends up happening is, and this is where 3-point works, is that you're so far away that things recede off to the side, but they also recede to a vanishing point, either on the bottom, or like I said, if the horizon line and other vanishing points were down here, and then that third one was up here, it would recede off in the air, somewhere like that, okay? And so again, I'm going to draw it in bird's eye. So bird's eye means you're looking down, because like I said, you're flying overhead. So when you did 2 point, you had to do a vertical line to start, the corner, right? Like you're looking at the corner of a building. Well, you sort of do the same thing with 3 point, but what happens is that that line has to pivot off of the vanishing point that's down here. Okay. So, and I think, I drew it a little bit below the line of the camera. So right down here, there is, I don't know if you can see it, it's hard to see it on my phone, but there's a third dot down here, okay? And so then, again, it pivots off of there. So if I want my line over here, I have to line up my ruler with a vanishing point on the bottom, and then I draw my line. So I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna draw at this angle. And again, line it up with a vanishing point, and my ruler just rotates off of there. Okay, so there is my line. And so this is where it starts being like 2 point. So really with 3 point, there's not that much of a difference. Okay, just like 2 point, I lined up the top and bottom of the line with the vanishing point on the right. And do the same thing, top and bottom with the vanishing point on the left. Okay, so now when I close up the sides, again, my vanishing point's down here. I'll line up my ruler, and wherever I want it to be closed, so let's just say like right there, then I'm lining up my vanishing point on the bottom with that spot. And then there we go, and that's how I get the correct angle there. So same thing over here. Let's say I want it to end like let's say right there. Then I line up that spot with a vanishing point, that dot on the bottom. And then there we go. So I got my corner, I close off the left, close off the right. And this is again exactly where it's like 2 point. So I'm gonna line it up over there. I'm gonna draw the top and the bottom if I need to have those lines from the bottom. Okay. And then the other corner, it's a solid line, it's lined up with a vanishing point on the right. And then since this is the inside, I'm gonna do the little dash lines. Okay, right there where that cross is, and then right there where these two cross. And if I did this correctly, they should align the vanishing point on the bottom, and looks like I am actually that. That's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to erase some of these lines just so you can see what I have. So I drew it kind of skinny and tall, so that it looks a bit like a skyscraper. Okay. Like I said, this is bird's eye. Like you're a little bird flying overhead. Your eye level's up here, where you can just see that line at the top of the screen. And then, you're so high up in the air that you're seeing these buildings from far away, and it's receding to the right and left, and then it's receding to the bottom. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, just like I did with 2 point, we're gonna do tracking. Okay, so we're just gonna add more of them in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-extend these lines out. So now that you saw the skyscraper, I'm going to extend all those same lines out, and I should go further with that one. Okay, so I'm just going to add more of them in here. I'm just going to add one more, I think. So at this point, if you guys did 2 point, then I think you get the idea. So I'll just pick where I want the next one to start, and remember the idea is you're starting with a corner, which is just a line. So if I want it to be there, I need to line that up with my vanishing point on the bottom. So I lined up the 2 dots, and then I draw my line, and again, you're just gonna, you're connecting essentially the same lines, okay? And so once I got that, now it's again like 2 point. I line this up with a vanishing point over there, and then I line that one up with a vanishing point again over there on the left. And look, this one's already drawn because I already did this. Let's get this corner here. So again, my vanishing point on the bottom, and then right there, I'm gonna line those up. So get me that correct angle. Really only need to draw it there because this one's gonna be blocking the one behind it. So we got closed off the left side. So like this is this, and then this line is just that little thing there. Like I said, the rest of it's being blocked. So I need to close off the right side. So again, wherever I want it to go to, let's say for whatever reason I want this one to be a little wider. That and my vanishing point line up. There we go. Okay. And then right there where these 2 intersect. So I can do it without my ruler moving. And over there. Okay, and then that one's already done. Okay, and so then you can add one more, and then you have 3 in a row. And that would be your, one example for tracking. And so just like the other ones, let's go ahead and outline these with the marker. Okay. Again, I'm only going to outline what would actually be visible. So, like I said, just with like 1 point and 2 point, leave your pencil lines so that I can see what you did. That's the under drawing, like the first part of the drawing. I can tell you knew what you're doing, or you had the concept figured out. And then again with the lines in ink or marker, then I can really see that you understood what's supposed to actually remain. And let's see here. I got just a little bit more and we'll be done. And like I said, remember what stays. And there we go. Like I said, for your example, do one more just so you have 3 in a row. And show me that you understand how this works, but that's it. So then you'd add another one, and there's your example of tracking.